Hello everybody, it's Jens here from the Meal Based Co. and I am going to show you another fantastic way of cooking a quick and healthy meal without using recipes at all, but rather following the Eat Like a Bear healthy cooking formula. If you want to eat super healthy, there are four things you've got to think about. Pulses. In this case, we're using the 4 chili fava beans. And then whole grains. In this case, I've boiled some barley. I'm not going to be using all of this. The rest of that I'll freeze, and then it's really quick next time I want to make something. Then we've got seeds and nuts. In this case, it's a nuts mix that I'm going to use, and then vegetables. So these are your four foundational food groups. And in true Eat Like a Bear style, so the bear eats mostly plants, and obviously being a bear, it doesn't eat any highly processed foods and factory farmed animals. So our recommendation, or my personal recommendation, is try and think about meat and dairy as flavor rather than being the main thing. When you combine pulses with whole grains, seeds and nuts, you're getting plenty of protein, so there's no worries about protein deficiencies. And really, this is much better for you, and it's better for the planet, and it's super simple. So let's get right down to it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually turn this barley into sort of a little salad. I'm just going to flavor it with some celery, some red onion, and then we're going to put some lime and some coriander in there as well. And then I'm going to show you a super great way of doing leafy greens, something I'm a big fan of. We're basically going to steam them in a wok using just water, a little bit of fat. In this case, it's going to be some extra virgin olive oil, and then, you know, I love my umami, so I'm going to add a few drops of soy sauce. It doesn't really need that much seasoning at all, because obviously there's tons and tons of flavor in these here delicious fava beans that have been cooked with 4 different Mexican chilies and lots of other ingredients for hours and hours. So what you end up with is a really satisfying, rich and delicious flavor. So of course the first thing is just to get my meal base on. This is a super simple principle. You basically get your wok or a similar saute type pan going. In goes a little bit of water, just about an inch or so, and then a little bit of fat, and then just a few drops of soy sauce. Here we are. You could just use salt if you prefer. And then I chop up my greens. These are some fantastic new spring cabbages that I got on the farmer's market on Sunday. Lid goes on there, and then that's going to take about 5 minutes. So in that time my meal base will have heated up, and then it is showtime. Now we're going to let that sit for just a couple of minutes so that the acidity from the lime and the salt essentially is going to semi-cook the onion and the celery, and critically take the rawness out of the onion, so you don't get like that sort of oniony after burn. And then these nuts here I'm actually going to put straight into my barley, in this case, my little barley, let's call it a salad, a little grain salad. Turns out that whole grains freeze incredibly well. They don't clump together because they still have the husk on. And so next time I do this, I don't even need to boil the barley, and then I might turn it into, like, let's say a fried rice, only I'm going to be using barley. We'll see how that goes. And basically what the onion and the celery do in this case is they just lift it a little bit so it doesn't become too heavy, light and fragrant here. And we will also give this a little bit of olive oil. And then because it's for the Mexican fava beans, why not a little bit of Tabasco as well? As much as you like. You could also put some freshly chopped chilies in there. Or again, like any other, thing you want to flavor it with. Give it. I'm just making this up as I go along, following the good old principles. Right, so these have been steaming for about 5 minutes now, and as you can see, they're pretty much ready to eat. Great, and now we are ready to serve up this lovely, lovely meal. Start with some veggies here. Then the beans. Last but not least, this lovely little salad here. Or the grains with the seeds and the nuts included. There you have it. So we got seeds and nuts here, along with whole grains. We got greens, well, some more vegetables in there, and we got the fava beans. All in all, what you end up with is a truly well-balanced and also very delicious meal, to which you could then add, you could put some cheese on there, you could put a little bit of high-quality chicken. Again, the idea is think about meat and dairy flavor, and then think pulses, whole grains, vegetables, seeds, and nuts as the main thing. And of course, sometimes you might not have time to do all of this, and then you just, chop a meal base in a pan and eat it with a spoon, and that's completely fine. I hope you enjoyed this little demo and found it inspiring. We're always available and would love to hear what you think, and if there's anything you'd like us to show you, or you'd like me to show you, then hit us up and we'll get right on it. Thank you so much for watching.